ignited in us. If we were meant to get together, it would have to be a free choice, not some impossible rebound situation. And in the midst of my divorce, I could hardly imagine ever marrying again. Narvel wound up in divorce court himself 4 months later, in October of 1987. My own divorce was just about final, and there were folks who wanted to make something out of Narvel's timing. The truth is that once Narvel realized that he and Lisa weren't going to be able to work things out, he delayed filing for divorce as long as possible. He wanted to avoid giving the impression that our divorces were related, when in fact, both marriages had been dying for years. Their funerals just happened to come a few months apart. It took a full 9 months before Narvel and I decided that we truly wanted to become a couple. Looking back, I'm not sure there was any one thing that decided it. Our whole relationship had been a growth process. Narvel said, "We were both fighting for a goal, and anybody who really knew me, including my ex-wife, knew how hard I'd worked and how badly I wanted it. I think Reba was the only person who wanted it that bad. I think over a period of time, Reba changed. I changed. And we became real good business buddies. We never had any romantic involvement at all, but when it happened, it happened." Narvel and I had lots of fun together, like the time in Wisconsin when the whole group was going to have a retreat in Oshkosh in between dates. On the way to Oshkosh, Larry Jones, my driver, had an appendicitis attack. So as quickly as we could, we pulled over to the nearest town with a hospital and admitted Larry to the hospital. The next day, Narvel and I packed a picnic basket and rented a boat. We rowed across the lake. I was at one end of the boat, Narvel was at the other. I looked up, and his face was just covered with sweat. It was about 100 degrees that day, and the sweat was running into his eyes. I just about died laughing, and Narvel just about died of heat stroke. Some little romantic moment that was. But our romance did take off, and in May of 1988, we bought a condominium together. It was there that we celebrated our first Christmas together, just